Hi, Tim. Sorry I'm late. Hi, Nature Fan. How is everybody? Hope you guys are doing good. Whew. First off, I do apologize. Um, I had two friends call me as I was working on live. So things are kind of bonkers. Things are a mess. What am I doing? Whew. Y'all. Yeah, I think there was two or three. Let's see. Oh, waiting for, there it goes. I don't know who Amanda is, and I don't do shout outs. I hope she had a good and happy Valentine's, though. So, hi everybody. I am Charlie, and this is the Natureverse 4.7. And today we're going to be looking at two mammals that really couldn't be any more different from each other. One is known for its whistling when alarmed, and the other is known for its spikes. We're talking about the groundhog and the European hedgehog. And I'm going to grab a drink. I'll be right back, apparently. All of the things I should have had ready. This is what happens when friends call you. So, we're going to try this. The groundhog is a large ground squirrel. It reminds me of a marmot, if you have seen those. These guys are a ground squirrel, like I said. They're in the same family as all the other squirrels, which makes them a rodent. Yes, it is. They are known for whistling when there is trouble. They can weigh as much as 11 pounds. They're a good swimmer, and they climb trees. And I can tell you from personal experience, they do climb trees. Groundhogs live in tunnels. Now, they're not going to spend their entire life in tunnels. They use the tunnels for breeding. Well, not breeding, but for giving birth. They use them to hibernate in and to get out of the way when there's predators about. Gosh darn it. They will have more than one entrance or exit to their tunnel system. Typical is 5, but they can have as many as 10 entrances and exits. One of those chambers within their tunnel is actually a bathroom chamber. That is where they defecate. Their diet consists of plant matter, fruits, vegetables, insects, bird eggs, as well as a mix of other critters. They will consume a pound of vegetation every day. And they're going to be most active during the day. Vision is pretty good. I know from experience on that one. They do hibernate, and they will hibernate from October through February. You do not want to corner them, because if you corner them, you're going to get bit, and you don't want to take a bite from these guys. Their gestation period is anywhere from 31 to 32 days. Females will give birth to 1 litter per year, and those young, once they're big enough, will waste no time in setting up their own territories. Their tunnels can be anywhere from 15 to 66 feet in length, with some reaching 100 feet. They're usually anywhere from 2 to 6 feet below the surface, and they will have chambers for sleeping, giving birth. No. Groundhogs are squirrels. They're not related to weasels, which is what otters are related to. Well, the groundhog is a master of the underground. No, hedgehogs are not related to squirrels. I'll look that up in a minute. That's okay. They rely on extensive tunnels and a loud whistle for defense. Our focus now shifts to the European hedgehog, a small mammal that employs a far more visible and spiky protective strategy. So hedgehogs are related to an animal called moonrats. And you probably have never heard of them. Fun fact, they are also not related to pigs or porcupines. So there's that. Hedgehogs grow to be around 30 centimeters, and they can weigh up to 2 kilograms. Now, the one that we're talking about is the European hedgehog. They can live usually 2 to 3 years in the wild, but they can live for 10. They have several thousand spines on their back. Those spines are just modified hair. Their diet includes bugs, millipedes, earthworms, beetles, caterpillars, other insects, fruits, mushrooms, but they will also take amphibians and bird eggs. They can be found in woodland edges, hedgerows, gardens, parks, and backyards. They breed April to September. Mothers give birth to 4 or 5 young. Like the groundhog, these guys hibernate, and they're going to hibernate November through Easter, give or take. The European hedgehog has suffered a population drop. Excuse me. Unlike the groundhog that is out during the day, the hedgehog is active at night. And this is an animal that will be right at home in your garden as much as it is at home in the forest. I would have had more for you, but I can't cut off a friend, so. And I just found out, no, this animal is not in deserts. There are hedgehogs that live in the desert, but not this one. This one you're going to find just in woodland edges, hedgerows. It's more a forest creature. Hedgehog, there are, oh, and there's also more than one species of hedgehog, but the one that we're talking about today was the European hedgehog. Do they have good hearing? I'm going to go with yes. They have excellent hearing. They can actually detect high frequency sounds, allowing them to detect insects and small prey in the dark. And they can hear, they have a range of anywhere from 4 to 85 kilohertz. So, really cool. Yes. When predators come, they will curl up into that ball. I have had pygmy hedgehogs, and they will sort of curl up into a ball too, but if you reach down to pick them up, they will jump and jab those spines into your skin. So they pack a little bit of a attitude, and those spines do not play. I don't know how they sleep. I'm assuming they curl up in a ball sort of when they sleep. They tame down after a while. But hedgehogs would be an exotic pet, not something you can just go out and buy and have it. They take a little bit of setup. And I don't know if you can keep the European hedgehog. I'm thinking no. Some places in the United States, you have to have a license to even have the pygmy hedgehog. So they are an interesting animal, though. A couple things. They do not throw their, well, porcupines don't throw their spines, their quills, and hedgehogs do not release their spines. Very different from a porcupine in that sense. although their quills are probably made out of the same stuff. How did Groundhog Day start? That is something I'd like to know too. It was a Pennsylvania German. It was a Pennsylvania German tradition. And it was rooted in a folklore that said that on February 2nd, badgers or hedgehogs predicted spring or a long summer. And when the Germans came to North America and we didn't have any of those animals, they decided to use the groundhog. And that's how it started. So basically, it came out of one tradition from the old country, and then they made it something new in the new country. So it wasn't just a simple matter of somebody seeing a groundhog coming up out of the ground, seeing its shadow and going back in. Not the way it happened. Yeah, but we got to be factual. I would love to have a can they jump? I don't think so. I don't think they're if they do jump, it's not very high. They don't jump very good. So, like if a dog were to come up on them and they had their snout here, they might go boop, 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 and basically put their spines into the dog's snout. They can run, though, at 5 miles an hour or 9.5 kilometers an hour. Interesting. I like when people throw out questions. Honestly. I found out today that a friend of mine passed away. Yep. His services will be Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I need to find out from my co-teacher if he's teaching this week. Sorry, guys. I had to look something up real quick. Let me tell you, if I haven't done it yet, what is coming up next week. You thought Cheetah grew a mohawk. What? Buddy Smith. I have no idea. Oh, no. That's got to be somebody else behind him. This is taking way too long. We have right behind him. Yeah, it's just a dark spot on the wood. That's all. Tuesday, we are doing Great Barrier Reef, Tide Pool. Friday, carnivorous plants, dragonfly and damselfly. If I end up going to the funeral, chances are good the 1 o'clock will not happen. I should be home for the 6 o'clock. And I don't know yet what it's going to be. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. So we might do the, because I only have one live or one thing listed for February 21st. So I might go ahead and do what's posted, which is a look at the Congo Gorilla Forest, as well as Pongoland. But I don't know. I'm usually more organized than that when it comes to what I'm doing. It just depends. I had nuggets and apple slices. What did you have for lunch or dinner, Nature Fan? I don't know of any. Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't had Chinese in forever. Oh, so they can actually carry salmonella, ringworm, the fungi that causes ringworm. Foot and mouth disease, maybe? Lyme's disease, maybe? Yeah. So they do carry a few things. They suggest not picking them up with your hands. I had no idea. Oh my goodness. I have the Mothra song running through my head. Yeah, I was surprised to learn about the Lyme disease. Um, at some point, yes. Anyway, guys, um, I don't know what else to say. See, to me, that's animal cruelty. I suppose if, like, you were in Europe, sure, they could travel between countries. Um, they might be able to swim. Says they can. Agreed. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. Shoot. Man. Okay, guys. I'm going to let you go. Have a good day. Have a good evening. I will see you in the next one. Be good.